Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Well, welcome back, and not too bad of an evening out there. The nice thing about nights like this is that even though it's getting warmer and a taste of summer, we don't yet have the mosquitoes out there. Pollen, a bigger concern at this time, but of course, as we continue to get warmer and things get muggier, the mosquitoes ultimately will return. And we don't have anything to follow on our radar right now. The odds for rain today were very slim, only around 10%. Spotty shower or storm couldn't be ruled out, but the odds were against them pretty good. 52 was our wake-up temperature this morning, or rather the overnight low from last night into this morning, which is 9 above the average of 43. 82 for today's high, 14 above the normal of 68, and going to keep it very mild this evening. I do think we will be going into the upper 50s for Macon. Fog will probably set in a little before 6 a.m., but there will be locations that do stay above 60 tonight. I got us tagged at 58 though. Wind from the south-southeast, still pretty gentle. Fog once again possible as mentioned, and I do think most of us who are north of Interstate 16 will be getting to the upper 50s. 58 will not be our chilly spot. Macon will not be our chilly spot. Somewhere like Eastman or Sparta, I'll see 56, 57 could most certainly be a possibility. No, it is a summer-like pattern. At least we don't have the summer-like temperatures, but the storm chances that I've talked about are similar to what you'd see in the summertime. Just those pop-up, isolated to scattered storms. We're thinking more isolated in nature. And even though this model has largely got them further north, I do think we will be seeing a few of these in the region tomorrow afternoon or evening as well. Saturday, the odds will be a little bit better as we will begin to see this front coming close. Now, granted, for us in Middle Georgia on Saturday, the odds should be pretty similar tomorrow, about a third of the region. But Sunday, once this front does get in, there's going to be a lot more cloud cover, and the activity should be a little more scattered in nature with some showers and storms. I do not anticipate any severe weather for us on Sunday. You do see for tomorrow, we are in the general thunderstorm zone, but things are looking a lot more intense over in the Great Plains, where they're not under the influence of high pressure and summer-like patterns. It's very much a spring-like setup over there. So if you got friends or family that live in the Great Plains, tell them to be aware of the potential for a nocturnal tornado threat tomorrow night. All right, that is not something I say lightly. As for our Saturday, you see North Georgia under that level 1. This is looking like an overnight threat for them. Granted, not so much with a tornado concern, just a couple straight line winds as this heads our direction. And we're in the level 0 for now. Sunday's risk we'll be able to touch on tomorrow. Possibility that we could have a level 1, but it shouldn't include the whole region if that ends up being the case. So you see how the rain here is indicated for this evening. Apply this to tomorrow evening, because I don't think we're going to be seeing that tonight. There's that fog as we roll into the beginning of tomorrow. Again, we'll have no problems getting to the 80s, thinking low to mid 80s tomorrow. But you do see as we get into tomorrow evening, this is keeping it pretty dry. I do think we will have a couple of showers or a thunderstorm going on through the supper time hours and into the overnight. Again, it's partly cloudy overhead, but the fog moving back in across the board, heading to the start of your Saturday. And Saturday, we are also looking at about a third of the region seeing a shower or a storm, with temperatures reaching their peaks for this time period as we get possibly some upper 80s for the warmest spots. I'll have that extended forecast coming your way in 10 seconds.
Every new Volume Chevrolet comes with our exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, 24-hour roadside assistance, and oil changes for life. Volume Chevrolet.
Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is presented by Volume Chevrolet. So right now it's at 40% for tomorrow. That number could maybe drop, but it won't go up. Saturdays could go up to about 40. Should stay pretty consistent, though, with Sunday being a better chance for that front coming in. Don't forget, it is spring forward weekend, which means later sunrises and sunsets starting next week. And the pollen levels, I know the little isolated storms can help, but in order to really bring it down, you're going to need a big rain, which we could see next Thursday.
For weather updates on the go, download the 41 NBC AccuWeather app and follow 41 NBC on Facebook and Twitter.